everyone, I'm Holly from Nutrafarms, and we're here today with Chef D. And Chef D is going to show us how to make his California chicken with Nutrafarms boneless, skinless chicken breast. It's a recipe the whole family will love.
You know, there's sometimes you come up with recipes and you go, wow, this is really good. Okay, there might be more than a couple times. But this is one of the recipes that I was in a hurry one day at a restaurant I was working at and couldn't kind of come up with a daily feature. And I thought, I have tomatoes, I have garlic, I have onions, I have kalamata olives, which are fantastic, full flavored olive, roasted peppers, and sun-dried tomatoes. What am I going to do? And this is what we're going to do. Where the name California came from, I was in a pinch, had to think about it, and went, a server asked, hey chef, what's the name of the special? I went, California chicken, and the rest is history, as it were. So our pan's warming up. I'm going to put a little bit of clarified butter in the bottom. And if you, again, don't have clarified butter, you could use some canola oil or some grapeseed oil would be fantastic in this. Just letting it melt so you get the heat from the pan, because again, we're going to saute off the onions and garlic and chicken together. So we have one onion chopped. We have 2 Nutrafarms boneless breasted chickens, and these are all air chilled, and they have no extra moisture added to them at all. So when you're cooking them, you know, they don't shrink, they don't get any smaller. They have that beautiful bite that we're all looking for, and the flavor just over the top. I'm sauteing these together. And we're going to build on the flavor. We're going to add in our roasted peppers, our olives, some pepper. Now we're not going to add any salt at all because of the brininess of the olives. You don't need it. And you get the aromas of the roasted peppers and the olives right now, and that's just going to meld into that chicken. Our chicken's starting to cook off, and just see that it's taking on the color of the olives and the roasted peppers. Now we're going to add in about 1/2 cup of sun-dried tomatoes, and these are dry sun-dried tomatoes versus the one in oil. If you have the ones in oil, maybe omit the butter at the beginning and use a little bit of the sun-dried oil that they've been soaking in. Will be fantastic. And you want to cook it just till the chicken's 3/4 of the way done. And then we're going to add our tomato sauce, and then we're going to let it simmer for about 1/2 hour, probably more of a medium than an actual simmer. The chicken finishes cooking, it's nice and moist, and you got this rich flavor that's happening. So we have 4 cups of stewed tomatoes, and all that is taking a food processor, pureeing our canned tomatoes. If you want to use a diced tomato, go for it. I truly love, like I've mentioned many times, is I love the Italian tomatoes. My favorite brand is Mutti, M-U-T-T-I. They just do it right. The tomatoes are consistently great all the time. I turn my heat down to medium and grab my lid, put my lid on, and we're going to come back in a couple minutes, stir it, and then about 1/2 hour later, you can serve this over rice or pasta. So the big reveal after 30 minutes, look at that. The sauce is reduced down just a little bit, but you get all that beautiful flavor and aromas of the kalamata olives, the sun-dried tomatoes, the roasted peppers, all blended in one. This can be served over pasta, it can be served over quinoa, and it can be served over rice. Truly gluten-free when you want it to be, or you can just have it in a bowl by itself. And be careful, it's going to be really hot, chef. Oh. California chicken, your family is going to love it.